What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the TradeMarke Podcast. We are live at Build It to Sell It. Scale, profit, exit. That was not planned, by the way. And we have got Dan Walrack is with us. He just told me the name. I practiced it. I said I love that name. And then I got so excited by Sarah and I's unison that I forgot it. Dan, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, man. I'm sitting between two legends right here, right?
Yeah.
TradeMarke Podcast.
Yeah. Some might say we're legends.
There you go.
We're super excited to have you on. So tell us a little bit about what you do, how you help the trades. Just give me background.
So again, my name is Dan Walrack. I'm with Go Beyond the Hustle is my actual brand that I use. And the reason I started using the brand Go Beyond the Hustle is because I started to realize I've been doing this for 27 years.
Yeah.
Right. And I started to realize 15, 20 years ago that knocking on doors wasn't fun. And so I thought to myself, there's a different way out there to basically go beyond that hustle, right? You know, everybody knows that when you first start out in roofing and whatever trade you do in home business, that you have to do the hustle to get there, go through the blood, sweat, and tears to get to that next level. Well, after a few years of doing this, I had to go past that next level. So that's where Go Beyond the Hustle started, is how do you get to that level? Well, that's what I go around and that's what I teach and that's what I train at different roofing companies across the nation. It's how to teach to get to that next level, do community support through using your village, basically the people around you, to elevate your game, right?
Yeah.
And a few years back, you know, what a lot of people know me for is I did $18.5 million of residential sales in one season.
Wow.
And they're like, how the hell did you do $18.5 million in sales? Well, basically I used my village. I used my wife, my family, my people that are around me to help me get to that point. And that's actually what I tell people all the time now is I get some sponsorships out there. And one of my main sponsors is SMA, which is a virtual assistant, which I wish I would have known the year I did $18.5 million. I don't know what the ceiling would have been if I would have had that extra support there. Because to be honest with you, controlling my own schedule from 3:30 in the morning till 1 o'clock in the morning the next day, it was constantly going. If I had an extra 2 hours a day or an extra 10 hours a week, where would my numbers have been?
Yeah.
Right? And so that's kind of where I'm at in there. And I love helping homeowners. My motto is, I tell people all the time that, you know, your motto should be out there, pursue the homeowner's best interest.
Yes.
Right? The money will always follow if you pursue their best interest, not yours.
Yeah.
It's not a matter of just going out signing people, doing stuff like that. It's what are you going to do for that homeowner? How are you going to pursue their best interest? And if you go with that mindset of being a good human,
human,
the money will follow.
Yes.
Be a good human.
Yes. I love that. I do sales coaching inside of Service Titan for Field Pro.
Oh, perfect.
And what I do is I bring leadership coaches in to help build the technician or whoever's there, not only to give them confidence, but to change their mindset, to give them the instructions to help that conversion in the very end, but also to be good people.
Right. Just be a good
Be
person.
a good human as you go to, because that's someone's, say it's residential or business, it's someone's thing. It's someone's most protected space.
I agree.
Right?
100%. This is their baby, right?
Yeah.
And how are you going to pursue their best interest?
Yeah.
And that's huge.
Yeah.
And what we're struggling at now, and I've noticed this, 27 years ago when I first started doing this business, we started in with zero commissions and you were sink or swim, right? And the entitlement wasn't there. Either you made it or you didn't, right? And nowadays people ask me all the time, they're like, oh, do I think it's harder to sell roofs now? Or do I think it was harder to sell roofs 25 years ago?
Yeah.
I tell everybody, I think it's way harder 25 years ago to sell a roof than it was now. And they're like, there's way more competition out there now. I said, the problem now is the fact that we've entitled so many sales reps, so many people out there that we've basically done everything for them and given everything to them, that selling a roof now, I mean, look at the technology we have now. We have all the hail traces. We have all the CRMs. We have all these things out there that assist us in selling a roof.
Yeah.
Where if you're a closer and you have that closer mindset, selling a roof now isn't hard.
Yeah.
Selling a roof 27 years ago when you have to convince somebody that their roof is in damaged from storm or...
Right, and they can't see it.
Yeah,
because what you can't see, you can't believe. Right?
So I think it's way harder now than it is, or way harder back then than it is now.
Yeah. I would agree.
And I think that there's been, between then and now, there's been a lot more, and this is probably true in most trades, there's just way more education around why it's important to take care of these aspects of your home, such as your roof, water heater,
Understand? Yep.
air conditioner, which definitely helps when people know there's a storm. I should probably have my roof checked out.
Yeah, but you look at that 25 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
And nobody thought twice of it, right?
Yeah.
And unless it was a machine gun on the side of your house, your siding falling off, you get a storm with golf ball size hail, nobody would check it out unless it caused damage, which they could visibly see.
Yeah.
Right. And nowadays, I mean, you're getting, and this is now you're getting me off on a tangent here, but this is part of the reason why I personally believe that us as sales reps, us as sales companies have ruined the industry a little bit, because we're going out there where it's pea-size hail, telling people they've got their roofs are smoked, when it's like, really?
Yeah.
Is it really smoked? I mean, be honest. And that's why it all goes back to being a good human,
Right.
and pursuing their best interests. I can't tell you how many times I've inspected roofs, and I told the homeowner, to be honest with you, your roof's in good shape. I wouldn't worry about it. Here's my card. You get another hailstorm that comes through here, please give me a call. Do a thorough inspection for you. Let you know if anything's changed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Big difference.
So one of the ends of storm, and I've heard this before, so you can correct me if I'm wrong, storm chasing.
Yep.
So that's like a business line.
Well, here, the problem with storm chasing is, like I said, 20 plus years ago, you used to go to different areas to find the storm.
Right. Okay.
Now, be honest with you, most large markets like Chicago and Minnesota and Ohio that do a lot of storm damage,
Right.
they wait for that 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch storm, and they try to make something out of it.
Got
right?
it. Yep.
Whereas 20 plus years ago, we had a 1/2 inch storm. It was going to be nothing, right?
Yeah.
And that's not to say that 3/4 inch storm can't cause damage, because it can with good winds and things like that. It can, but not to the severity of, golf ball 3-inch hail, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And so when you come into these businesses and train and coach,
Yep.
what is the first thing that you sit down and work with them on?
The first thing that I talk to new sales reps about when I come into their company business is I try to get them that mindset that treat this as a career, not as a job, right? The problem we have with sales reps today is they treat everything as a job. And so they're putting the mindset of it that, hey, this is a 9-to-5 job. That's the time I'm going to put into doing it.
Yeah.
But if you change that to a career mindset and you play that long game, and you're into your community, you're building your own brand inside of that brand of wherever you're working. So, for example, I work at a roofing company, right?
Right.
And inside that roofing company, my own brand is Go Beyond the Hustle. So I'm building my brand inside that roofing company, where if something ever happens in the future and anything like that, my brand is going great. Because as well as I do, when I'm sitting across from the table of a homeowner, and I've been working with that homeowner for 6 months on a project,
Yeah.
and they're ready to write that final check, and everything that they have in front of them, the yard sign has a company name, everything in front of them has a company name, but they look at you and they want to write that final check for $30,000, and they ask you, and you're wearing the logo, they ask you, who do I write the check out to? That tells me that you just sold that homeowner your brand, and that homeowner is buying from you, not that company.
Yeah.
And that's what tells me that you've got that mindset with that homeowner that, hey, listen, you're pursuing their best interest. They trust you with the project at hand.
Yep.
So
Yeah, because a lot of women make the decisions in the household.
most women
And
make the decision. In the
I
household.
know. I wanted to say that.
I got
But the reality is, if we don't like you, then we're not gonna let you. We're not gonna.
Right.
We're not gonna buy.
And it's pretty easy to see as a female or male in the
yeah.
household. It's pretty easy to see if this guy's trying to be a salesman,
Right.
or if this guy actually cares about my asset.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's what I try to train the different sales reps out there is like, listen, I know we all got pitches.
Right.
I know companies tell you, hey, sell this way, sell this way. And we're learning sales from all these gurus out there that haven't sold a roof in 20 years.
Right.
Right. Whereas I come in and I'm talking to these companies where the day before I'm out there on 2-color appointments, selling 2 roofs, meeting adjuster appointments, things like that.
Right.
So they're hearing it from my mouth from a person that's out there selling today.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's kind of the difference between when I go out and I talk to different companies as opposed to when other people go out and talk to companies.
I
And
love
there's
it.
a lot of great sales guys out there. And I don't ever bash anybody out there, because this business isn't an easy business.
Yeah.
But it's a business that if we scaled back a little bit and we focus more on the homeowner.
Yeah.
And not so much on our own pocketbooks,
Right.
that this industry is growing.
Yeah. Yeah. Most definitely. And if someone wanted to get a hold of you, how would they get a hold of you?
The best way to get a hold of me is just you can Instagram, you can YouTube, you can go to gobeyondthehustle.com, or even my name, Dan Walrack, and DM me. I do a class once a month. I mean, we have a great time, and literally DM me, ask me any questions. I'll answer the questions. If you want to hire me to come out and talk to your sales reps, I'm happy to do that too and get them to the next level.
Yeah, I love it. Well, we're excited to be here with you at the conference and meet you for the first time. And
Thank you. I appreciate it.
We hope you have a great conference.
Perfect. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
Thanks.